Hey YouTube, welcome back to my show, The Leopard Cat, where we are fun, sexy, fearless, independent, and always opinionated. I am here to do episode 9, season 2 of Pose. We got one more episode tonight, and I will be doing a live reaction video for that, just like I did with the premiere, and I can't wait. I definitely will be doing a review on this hair soon. I really love the crinkly style. This unit, I forget the name of it. I actually bought one online, and before it got delivered, I went to the beauty supply store and bought one at the actual store. So I have two like these. Anywho, let's get into the review. Thumbs up this video, hit the notification bell, and subscribe so that you do not miss out. So without further ado, we are in the middle of a heat wave in New York City. Blanca is in her bed just trying to get comfortable. She's just like, oh yeah. And she gets a call in the middle of the night. And I thought it was like Angel or Poppy or somebody, needing her help or something. This woman had burned down her nail shop. I mean, burned it down to a crisp. And she was just like, I didn't even know I needed insurance for stuff like this. I was like, that's so messed up. She comes and she's like, I had to double the insurance policy just to make sure that something like this wouldn't happen. I just had to make sure I knew something like this would happen. You're like, girl, you burned it down to get the insurance money. Like, don't even trip. Like, we already know what you about. That's okay. You're going to get yours. And she's all distraught about it. And, Miss Electra, Miss Lulu, Miss Angel all in her apartment just with the doors open, just trying to have any coolness to their bodies. They're just so hot. And Miss Electra is complaining like never before. And I'm just like, but you there instead of being in your apartment with central air and air conditioning. And they just say, they're like, why aren't we at your apartment? She's like, even with all the potpourri and all the fancy scents that I have, it's starting to smell. And Lulu was like, smell? Why? She was just like, somebody moved in and fries fish every night or some mess. And Blanca looked at her like, that's the decaying body in her freaking closet from her guy that she had been, had OD or whatever, and she's just like, oh my goodness. Basically, they end up going on a girls trip because her other client, who literally wanted to be all in latex, locked in a cage with no way out, no water, no way to use the bathroom, had a vacation place and was like, and she was just like, oh, okay, well, we'll do that. And they go on this vacation. They're having such a good time. They're, just, riding up there. And I'm just like, okay. So they go to the beach. And, Blanca's really like, I've really been through it. Now that I'm, kind of lonely at home, I want you to come over sometime. She's like, honey, I'm your daughter. Angel's like, I'm your daughter. I'm always going to be there. We don't live together. That don't mean, we can't see each other still sometimes. And, basically they go and they do this corny Baywatch scene where her and Angel, Blanca and Angel, almost drown because neither one of them can swim, and this really handsome bodyguard, or not bodyguard but lifesaver, comes out and rescues her. It's something out of Baywatch. And I was just like, this corny mess. But he looks at Blanca looks at him, and you could tell they kind of feeling each other. And but what had me was when she was trying to get resuscitated, Miss Electra was like, oh my god, I can't lose another daughter, Blanca, you have to make it. And I was just like, I like Miss Electra, even though she is so tough sometimes. I like her. You could tell she really does love all her children, So I thought that was nice to see that. And they end up going back to the nice house that they were staying in. They can't find anything to freaking drink. They're like, this guy has all the money in the world and nothing to drink. And he tells them, look in the cellar. Nothing's in the cellar. And they go, we're going to go out. We're going to get out of this house and go to the freaking restaurant. And he was like, well, what if somebody clocks us? Like, what if somebody, notices that we're not women? And I was just like, well, the only one I think can really pass for a woman would be Lulu and Angel. Miss Electra is tall. She can't pass for no woman. I'm sorry, boo. And, neither can Blanca. Blanca can kind of pass, but looking at the body, Lulu is the most passable one, and that's no shade. That's just what it is. And they go there and they're having a good time drinking, and Blanca goes to the bathroom and she sees the bodyguard. She sees him on the phone, and they have their moment, and they exchange numbers. He goes, I would love to have a walk on the beach with you. She just goes, sure. And she comes back to the table and tells the ladies, and they're like, oh my God, that is way too dangerous. She goes, I'm going. I gotta take a chance. Pretend was right. And they give her all these, switchblades and mace and all this just to protect herself. And lo and behold, these white women over there, they're having a good time. And these white women come over there and try to tell them that they need to be quiet because, they can hardly hear themselves think and all this. And I'm just like, go somewhere else. This is a free country. They're no more louder than anybody else. But they won't let you know that they could come over here and tell you to calm down because they feel so self-entitlement with them. And, Miss Electra just reads them fulfill. Lulu tries to tell her, don't do it. Then as the girl gets more rude, she just goes, here, mother, take a drink and then read that chick her rights. Just go ahead and read her. And she read her rights and she goes, I know that you are not real women. I know that you're men trying to be women. And, it's just being very self-righteous and very racist and very homophobic and all that other good stuff. And you're just like, really? You couldn't just go about your business. You had to come over and tell them that they were annoying you. Anyway, Blanca has her little date with, the lifeguard or whatever. And I think he knows that she's not a truly born woman. I think he knows she's transgendered. And, I think he doesn't mind that. He tells her how his mother died of stomach cancer. They're just getting to know each other. And it looks like a very good look. I really hope they hit it off. They end up leaving there and they're in the bag getting it on to In Vogue. Hold on to your love. You got to hold on. They singing to that. And we see Miss Candy in the bag. And it's just like, Angelica Ross is going to continue to get her cameo and her coins. And I ain't mad at it. You're just like, oh my God. And, Miss Electra's the only one that can see her. And then they go back to Blanca's place. Angel and Blanca are having that moment. She just goes, you think you could spend a night, I kind of don't want to be alone. She goes, of course I could spend a night. Let me tell Poppy that I'm, not to expect me. They go there. She goes to the phone and it's a message. She goes, it's a message for you, girl. And it's the guy. He got a real sexy voice. He's just like, I know you're not there, but call me when you get in. I just want to see you, baby. And, us to finish where we left off. And that was the episode, That was that. I don't know if Damon's going to come back for the finale, but I will be live reviewing it, doing a live reaction to it. So make sure you definitely look out for that to be up Thursday. Anyway, hope you like this review. Pose is one of my favorite shows. Can't wait till season 3 comes back. It went way too fast, though. But I will be doing a prediction video for Pose next season, so look out for that as well. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.